Good morning, it's Mrs. Klett. I hope you had a good night and wanted to show you something. Well, Uncle Jim gave the joke on the math video, so if you want the joke of the day, you need to go listen to him. And he's a funny guy, so I'd listen to him. Certificate of Achievement. You had on IXL 500 math problems that you successfully completed. Good job. We've got some more people in there. Neil, I think Claire's in there now. Catherine, Casey is in there. So anyway, thank you all of you that are in there, and keep going. I hope it's helping you. Now, we're going to go over our words first, so I hope you watch this first before you do your spelling test. Your amazing words today are conscious and insult. So we're going to figure out where to divide those words. Conscious. Number one, it's an adjective. It helps describe a noun. So the patient remained fully conscious after the local anesthetic. It means mentally perceptive or alert. You're paying attention. So conscious, it is an adjective, and it divides between the N and the S. Conscious. Okay? Then we have insult. You know what an insult is. People have insulted you before, right? And that's when you treat with gross insensitivity. You offend people. So this one is a verb. You're actively doing something when you insult someone, and it divides between the N and the S. Insult. Next word, because. It is a conjunction. It puts things together. It's an in-between word. It's on account of the fact that, because, on account of that fact, on account of being, or since, because, since. Because it's so cold, we'll go home. So that's a conjunction that puts together it's so cold, we're going home. Because it's so cold, we're going home. Okay. And that divides between be, the E and the C, because. Now we're going to do though. And that is a conjunction. Again, puts things together. Sometimes it has the word even in front of it, even though. But it is despite the fact that. Though. Despite the fact that. So, though he tries hard, he always fails. Poor though she is, her life is happy. So, it is a conjunction. It's like because. It keeps two ends of the sentence together. Though he tries hard, he always fails. He fails though he tries hard. And that's just one syllable. Then taught is also one syllable. And it's a verb in the past tense of teach. And it means to instruct someone. Or that you have instructed someone. Bought, again, one syllable. It is the past tense of buy, and it is a verb. So taught was a verb, bought is a verb. You buy something or you bought it in the past. Next word, purchased, kind of goes along with bought, and it is a verb. And again, it's something that you obtain goods by payment. You bought it. You purchased it. So, between the R and the C, purchased. Next word is touch. And that is a noun. The touch of something. It can also be a verb. when he touched the dog. He wanted to touch the dog. Touch can be either a noun. So it is a sense by which the texture of objects can be experienced by your hands, your fingers. So a touch of sarcasm would be a noun, a touch of sarcasm. A gentle push or tap or caress would be a verb because it touches. Touch is something you do. So another one is don't touch the cake. That would be a verb. The next word, would. How many syllables? 1. Would is a verb. Pardon me. Dropped a paper. Would is a verb. And it is used as an auxiliary, an extra one. I would go. Like go is really your verb, but would go. It's an auxiliary verb. And would is the past tense of will. So past tense, like in would you help me please. It can be used as a subject. Okay, so it is one syllable and a verb. Author. This one has more than one verb. How many? 2. Author. This is a noun. It's a person, place, or thing. So that is the composer of a literary work or a writer. So where would we divide it? Between the U and the T. Author. Okay. Next word. I lost it. Oh, there we go. Enough. Enough is an adjective. Enough. Which means adequate for what you need. Enough. It's enough. And it is something that, enough water. It helps describe how much water. Enough, noise enough to wake the dead. Yeah, sometimes you guys can do that, can't you? So, that is enough. Where would we divide that? Between the E and the N. Enough. Next word, sausage. How many of you like sausage? I mean, really, don't we all? Sausage. It is a noun. It's the name of a meat, specifically a finely chopped, seasoned meat that is stuffed into prepared intestine or other casing and made into links. When I was in high school, in our life skills class, we would go over to Bob and Beavis, and Tanner said, make sausage. He makes it old German style, made it, and it was really, really good. And he would let us taste it, and it was awesome. So, sausage has how many syllables? 2. Where are we going to divide it? Sausage, between the U and the S. Sausage. Our next word is fought. It is a verb in the past tense. A fight. So fought is past tense. And they battle or war or they fight. Battle, war, all of that is fought. One syllable. Next one syllable word is should. It is a verb. Past tense of shall. It again is an auxiliary word like would, should, yeah. And I can put be up there with those two, verb. The V's are verbs. So, it indicates that an action is considered by the speaker to be obligatory, which means you need to do it. You should go. or I should like to see you, or if I should be late, go without me. So that's should, one syllable. Next one, faucet. What is a faucet? Number one, it's the name of something. Name of something in your bathroom or your kitchen, and it's any device for controlling the flow of liquid. You can close it and open it, right? So it has how many syllables? 2. Where are we going to divide faucet? Between the U and the C. Faucet. Next one is daughter. That's definitely a noun. That's like I am the daughter of my mother, Wanda. Many of you girls are a daughter of your mothers. And it means a girl or woman in relation to her parents. So you are the daughter of both your mom and dad. So you are their daughter. Where are we going to divide this? Sound it out. Daughter. How many syllables first? 2. After the GH, before the T. Daughter. Okay? Next one, brought, and this is the last of our spelling words. Brought. It is one syllable. It is a verb. It is the past tense of bring, which means you take something to someone, you bring it to them, or if in the past tense you have brought it to them. Now we're going to go for our challenge words. First one is laundry. How many syllables? 2. It is a noun. I need to do my laundry. Any device for, wait a minute, that's a faucet. Laundry. Articles of clothing, linens that have been or are to be washed. So laundry, clothes to be washed. Where are we going to divide it? Think it through. Laundry. Between the N and the D. Laundry. Next word, distraught. It is an adjective which describes someone, something, a person, place, or thing. And it means bewildered or deeply agitated. She was distraught because she didn't make 100 on her test. She was upset. So, how many syllables? So where are we going to divide it? Between the S and the T, distraught. Distraught. Your next one is a compound word, afterthought. Well, of course, you know it's going to go between the after and the thought, but there's another one in here because it has 3 syllables. Between the F and T, afterthought. That is a noun. That's a GH here. T. That is a noun that is a later or second thought, something added later. Okay? And then the next one, auditorium. How many syllables? Auditorium. Wow, that's our winner for the day. So we know what an auditorium is. It's a name of something, of a place where you have a meeting, auditorium. And it's divided between A-U, next syllable is D-I, next syllable is T-O, next syllable is R-I, then so between the U and D, I-T-O-R, and I-U, auditorium. Okay? Now we have overwrought. And again, this is a compound word. So you know it's going to be between the over and the wrought. But wait a minute, there's another syllable. Overwrought. 3 of them. Overwrought, first one is between the O and the D. Overwrought. It's an adjective. It's kind of like distraught. in that it describes how someone is feeling. So this one is, again, a lot like distraught, extremely excited or agitated. Okay? So those two are very much alike. And that's the end of our words today. Now let's go on with what we're going to do the rest of the day. All right. You're going to do DVD 316 vowel patterns. Vowel patterns, A-U, A-U-G-H, O-U, and O-U-G-H. You're going to do a word search. We've done these lots of times. The spelling words are right up above in your box for you to choose from. There's also some on the side to choose from. So the list words in the box are hidden in the puzzle. It's a word search is what it is. And then you have a word puzzle. Write the letter that comes before each clue letter in the alphabet to write a list word. The first word is started for you. So your first letter is U. So what comes S-T, U. So it would start with a T. So it would have to be, there's only one T word in there. Okay. And 9, what letter comes before B? Because this gives us B-V-U-I-P-S. So what word starts, no, that's 9. Let's go to 8. 8, first letter is E. So what letter in the alphabet comes before E? A, B, C, D, E. So this word has to be a D word. Okay, so look up there in your spelling words. There's only one. Find your D word. Then 9. It starts with a B. What comes before a B? A. So look up here in your spelling words, up here, and find your one A word. Starts with an A. And the rest of those you can figure out how to do that. If you have a problem, give me a call. Okay? Now, I've done the spelling test on a different video, so be sure to do that. That's your pre-test. Have your parent take a picture of it and send it to me, okay? Then, you have a separate video to do your math, and you do have a test today, and I told you in there what to expect from your test. So there you go. And that needs to go in your Dropbox. So far, your pre-test spelling and your math test need to go in the Dropbox. You don't have to write out the spelling word because I just did all that for you and we went through it. Okay? Then you're going to do DVD 315, which is homophones. From 1 through 7, you're going to circle the homophone that matches the definition. What would be, number 1, a number between 7 and 9? You're going to circle. It's either 8, A-T-E, or 8, E-I-G-H-T. Which one is it? And you'll do that through those 7. Then from 8 to 12, each sentence contains 2 words in parentheses. Underline the word that belongs in each sentence. All you have to do is underline it. You don't even have to write it. And then 13, 14, and 15. Choose 3 words from the above list, which is up here, and write a sentence for each word. You can do that so easy. So that's your homophones list. Then you're going to read Sing a Song of People, pages 284 to 287. The genre is poetry. It's in your reader. Then go over the part that says vocabulary on that last page. Write down the words and the homophones. Do fluency without a partner. Just read it out loud. And read over the listening and speaking. No, you don't need to write a play. Just read that over, okay? Then reader-writer notebook, page 348. And that is adverbs. Read the selection, Then read each question that follows the selection and then mark the space for the answer you've chosen. That's our last page for Goodbye Shin Dang Dong in the Reader Writer Notebook. Your daily fix-it is 7 and 8. Your parents have the answer to that. You should have the sheet with you, so go ahead and do 7 and 8. For writing, you will do your final draft and send it to me unless I've told you your second draft was good like it was. Then you will practice your handwriting, H and K, both upper and lower cases. Your full sheet is due in on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. You will read for 20 minutes, whatever you want to read, but explain to your parents what you read. Comprehension, right? And then have a really great evening. Now tomorrow is your test for your weekly test. You will not do writing because you did your writing with your free verse poem, which by the way I have enjoyed very, very much. So we won't get together again for Pecos Bill until Wednesday. Okay, bye.